beer time. There we go. Back again. So I'm gonna drink a little bit, something a little bit more local this time. I've been drinking a lot of US stuff recently, so I'm going to be drinking local, and I have here a bottle of a reflection of myself from Cloudwater Brewing Company. Cloudwater, Manchester, lovely stuff. They make some great IPAs. The stouts aren't. The stouts haven't been particularly good until I'd say about a year ago, when my continuous improvement became a thing. So this is, just to read off the description. So it's a tall boy. It's a sharer. I'm not sharing. No, I don't do that really. I kind of held a couple of bottles, and then I thought, actually, do you know what? This thing doesn't seem to be, obviously with COVID, it doesn't seem to be ever be ending. So might as well just drink everything. So it's a blend of our most decadent imperial stout base, aged in the first used port barrel for 10 months with fresh my continuous improvement number 5, which was the Black Forest. The vibrancy of the young beer complements rich, deep flavours of plum, raisin, and fruitcake. Best paired with. Here we go. I can't wait for this line. Best paired with closing your eyes and listening to deeply soothing music. Okay, so I've already actually opened it. I wasn't going to open it, but I got a little bit excited already. So actually, on the nose, it is very, very heavy. If you've had my continuous improvements, they are decadent, heavy, very sweet, unbelievably sweet. I think one of them, it got to the point where actually I sort of said, you know what, this is too much. And for me to say that, that's saying something. It really is saying something. I drink very sweet beers, and that's pretty impressive. So it's chocolatey, straight away. On the nose, it's very chocolatey. It's a lot of beers they talk about. Well, this kind of, it's got hints of X and hints of Y. This beer is exactly what it says on the label. It is very sweet, it's very decadent, it smells like a fruit cake, got some prune in there. I'm not particularly picking up the port, but to be honest, the reason why I'm not really picking up the port barrel is because I know what this beer smelled like beforehand. So I can't really pick up anything that is different from that. Anyway, so into a glass, I've got the Cloudwater, the new latest Cloudwater glasses, which are quite nice. They're a bit annoying to clean, and the printing's not great on them. But other than that, it's quite nice, yeah. So I'm serving it about 11 degrees. I would probably pour a glass out and drink it for an hour or so, get it up to room temperature and kind of really get the flavours from it. A beer like this, you will taste a completely different beer when it comes out your cooler, your fridge, wherever you store it, compared to an hour later when it's warmed up. And yeah, some beers really benefit from being really cold, some beers benefit from being a little bit warmer. This will be more beneficial towards the warm area, but it's not bad having it at this temperature to kind of, I guess, see the development of flavour. Okay, so let's get a quick sip down. That doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen often where I drink a beer and I don't even wait to swallow it to go. Yeah, it's a really nice beer. It's very similar to a fruit cake. Maybe if you have I can't believe I'm saying this. If you, one of my favourite things as a child was the Christmas cake, the Christmas fruit cake with the marzipan over the top, and it is very, very similar to that. It's pretty much a marzipan fruit cake in a glass. There's a slight metallic aftertaste, which for me, it does ruin it slightly. It doesn't ruin it enough for me to warrant questioning the beer itself, but there is quite a metallic sort of tasting aftertaste. I'll just try it again, see if I'm... Something really interesting about this glass is you really see that the way it sticks to the glass. I'm already getting this oiliness on the glass. That's just that just tells you what sort of beer you're going to be drinking. Anything that's stuck to the glass. Should be an interesting day tomorrow. Now, something that's quite nice about this is because it's fruity, the fruit flavours tend to come out a little bit better when it's cooler, and so the fruit flavours from this come out quite nicely when it's cold right now. I feel like those flavours probably won't be as intense, yeah, that's weird. I was just getting that metallic sort of taste. Yeah, the fruits are quite nice when they're cold actually. So they come through. It's nicely acidic without being too much. It doesn't take too much away from it. It kind of balances the sweetness out. So it is a bit of a face melter in terms of sweetness. It isn't the sort of thing that I think the warmer it gets, the worse it's going to be. But in terms of sweetness, that is. But that acidity balances out the sweetness to a degree where you can actually drink it without wincing, which is nice. The metallic taste is, from what I can tell or what I can understand here, is the barrel. I'm going to be quite honest here. It's not as good as the original. There's a weird situation you get yourself in when you barrel age these kind of stouts, and I'm not sure if they've barreled it first and then added the adjuncts. But sorry if you're not familiar with what adjuncts are. Adjuncts are just non-malt additives, so you can put chocolate in there, cocoa in there, coconut, raspberries, anything really. So when you do that and you put it in a barrel, it tends to lose a lot of it. So these beers are best to drink when they're very fresh. Anything that's adjunct heavy is pretty much best to drink pretty fresh. And this beer, what it does, and what that barrel does, is it kind of takes away from it. Yeah. No. It's like a cherry. It's almost like a cherry. And maybe this beer will get a little bit better with time. Potentially, in an hour's time, I could be drinking a beer that's actually a lot nicer. But at the moment, this beer isn't as good as my continuous improvement. I'd be really interested to see if Cloudwater had put the adjuncts in, if they barrel aged the beer straight after not blending it, adding the adjuncts, because if they did, it kind of explains the situation. But yeah, I've been a little bit upset with Cloudwaters stouts recently. I haven't really. Not the stouts, the barrel aged stouts, I should say, the barrel program. I don't really think they're doing. It's probably an unpopular opinion, but I don't really think they're achieving what they want and what's kind of expected of them. They're making good beers. They're making some amazing triple IPAs. I mean, they are absolutely astounding at the moment. Their triple IPAs, I think they're probably the best in the world at the moment. And the barrel program's still just not there. I don't think. Don't think they're getting it right yet. They're getting there, but it's not quite right. It's not quite ticking. So yeah, great base beer. The port barrel lets it down. So even though it's a really good beer, it just knocks one off. So it's a 4 out of 5 for a reflection of myself, which is the port barrel aged my continuous improvement from Cloudwater. Cheers.